now I'm going off track. If you have time, can you explain us all the program? Because if I look at your, if you can give us one line about all the program, I'll just open up the programs. Do you have time for that?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I always have time for V-School.
1 second. These are all the programs here. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
So PGDM, business design. Yeah, because that's the main confusion. I just increase the size in everyone's mind. What is covered in each of the courses? So if you can, like some of them are very easy to understand. Healthcare, matlab obviously you are going to healthcare. Rural, matlab you into rural. But people don't understand. Rural, matlab ye nahi ki you are going to do. You have to go and do agriculture. Rural में भी सिटी बैंक आती है. Rural में भी all the IDFC, all the major companies are coming.
एग्रीकल्चर करने के लिए तो तुम्हें एग्री बिजनेस एग्री मैनेजमेंट कोर्स करना पड़ेगा या फिर किसान पैदा होना पड़ेगा या किसी किसान से सीखना पड़ेगा. वेलिंगकर में unfortunately we don't have any kisan professor, but we do have some professors who have gone and learned things from the kisan. Okay. And today the CEOs of the world are also going down to the field and learning from the farmers. So don't underestimate that segment at all. You know, even a Lehman Brothers crashed, but Dharti apna, you know, har saal tumko khana khila deti hai. She never crashes. So yeah, so I would say that rural management is for who and what does it offer? Rural management offers you an opportunity to look at businesses which connect the metros and the so-called, you know, what you call cities of the country and the world with the people who produce it. Okay. So people, rural market, whether they are producers of dairy, whether they are producers of farm products, whether they are producers of, you know, handcrafted equipment, whatever it might be. And these segments, mind you, are growing like crazy. You must have heard about it from others, but you have to really go to, you know, go and see this. Since Ravneet, you said you have some 450 odd students in this class right now. So I don't know if they can put down on the chat. I want to know how many of you are not from Mumbai. From which city are you?
Okay, I don't know if you can see the chat.
I was able to see it earlier.
Delhi,
yes, I can see. So they can put down. Nagpur. Yeah, okay.
Nagpur, Pune.
Nagpur, Pune, I saw Delhi. Yeah, okay.
It's all mixed.
Nagpur, okay. Mumbai, Surat. Okay. I am from Burhanpur, but doing my BMS. Yeah, Burhanpur has a lot of big, I think a lot of farming happens in Burhanpur. I have met a couple of students from there. Agra, Dombivli, Amravati, Ranchi. Okay, so you can keep putting them, but you see that consumers of Ravneet's class are from all over India. They are not necessarily only from Mumbai, Delhi, Noida, and Paris and Italy, no? They are from all over India. So your consumer for okay. So your
just get a poll.
Yeah, that's nice.
I just did a poll to make understand where the crowd is coming from to today. So we got 789 students online right now.
Wonderful. So you see, all these consumers, they're all consuming a product which is universal.
Right.
Now imagine, you know, if you thought that almost everybody who's taking up these courses are going to only come from metros, that would be very myopic, short-sighted. Okay, so now if you know that even if it is a good 40% of students who are coming from outside metros, you probably know certain other aspects which you may have to build in this program to grow your reach and to be more meaningful to students. So similarly, guys, if you think and I think these other students who are not from the Mumbai and the typical metros as such can vouch if I'm saying it correctly, There are a whole lot of new businesses, startups. I was in Aurangabad recently, and there's a guy who's he's begun a startup, and the startup is about salad, soups, and a diet food. And I was amazed. I asked him, really, is there a market for something like this in Aurangabad? And he's like, yeah, I have a huge subscription base now, and I'm going to go for my first round of big funding.
Okay.
So whoever thinks that these segments are about जाके खेतों में कोई सर पे टोकरी लेके चल के जाएगा, I mean, please, by the way, that is a travel tourism product that sells like hotcakes. But your impression of what rural India is and the kind of opportunities it has are very, very different. And if all of you, I don't know what the age group of the students in this class are, or in this session are, I assume they would all be in the age group of about 21 to 24, 25. If you don't take a risk at this age, and I won't call it risk, but kind of gain experience at this time of your life, then you're never going to get it. And this actually is fantastic because you can add these things to your resume and really make it really wonderful for you to get much bigger roles and profiles in the future. I've seen this happen to a lot of students in the past. So I can tell you, I mean, it's not that I'm wanting all of you to apply for rural management. If you wish to, that's your choice. But don't assume that it is, मुझे गांव भेज देंगे, मुझे तो City Bank में काम करना है. Nothing wrong in working with City Bank, or nothing wrong with what are you really up to? Where do you think you will flourish? Do your best. There are a lot of MBAs and there is a lot of research which is published. Many of them, after they get their first job, they leave their first job after 6 months. They're like, "ठीक है, the package is nice, but मजा नहीं आ रहा है," and they go and join a company in a second-tier city, and they learn a whole lot of things. They're busting their backsides off, but they feel that they're getting their money's worth. I mean, of learning, and they're enjoying life. So, if I understand people in the 24-25 age group correctly, you should aspire to grow that way. So if that's what you want to do, then you should take up these courses. Consumer behavior, even finance. This is the market that's really booming.
And within rural, I can do MBA in finance and marketing. I can choose a subsection.
So there are majors, those subjects are electives are there. You can take it.
Perfect. Super.
Yeah. But you have to do well in all of it. You can't, do average work and expect fantastic results.